if you'd like to introduce yourself really quick.
Yeah, sure. So for anybody just tuning in, my name is I'm super active in the community with starting my own YouTube channel and all that jazz because I spend time watching speedruns, so I am super excited. And Razorflamekun, tell me about this game because it
Yep.
looks so cute.
Dr. Mario Online RX is the WiiWare game for Dr. Mario, and since it's a WiiWare game, you can no longer legally find it. So I am playing on emulator. Unfortunately, yeah, that's just since the Wii shop is closed down. This is the only way you can play it if you don't already own the copy. Yeah. So I can make my voice a little louder too. Anyways, I have to get this started very quickly because I have a run I have to commentate in 30 minutes or less than that. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. You for those that know Dr. Mario, you know that the main mechanics are you have to clear all the viruses on the screen. Um, the category we're doing is 0 to 10, and that means we're playing levels 0 through 10 in order. Alright. Alright, so I see that my voice is hard to hear. I turned it up a little bit. I'm going to talk a little bit louder. Hopefully that works. One other thing I could do really quick, actually, one sec. I can actually change this a bit. There. Okay. So let me go ahead and get this going now. So we're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So this game has to be played on medium speed because of the fact that that's what the leaderboards require. So the very first thing you're going to notice is that there is a hard drop feature. The hard drop feature is only in this version of the game, and it makes the speed run quite a bit faster than normal. Normal runs are quite a bit longer than this. Other things you're going to notice me doing is setting up some interesting chains. That's a bit of a problem, but it should be fine. I'm going to be setting up chains to try and get rid of the viruses as quickly as possible, and sometimes I do make mistakes like that. It's not something you want to see, but it's how you deal with them that determines how good of a runner you're going to be at this game. Because in later levels, you're going to have to be able to deal with mistakes. You start off at having to deal with 4 viruses, and every single level after that, you have to increase the number of viruses that you have to deal with increases by 4 every level. One other thing you want to make sure that you do is you want to make sure that you don't clear the top viruses first. You want to leave them more towards last so that you don't have to watch the drop animation, because the drop animation takes a long time. And that's the unfortunate thing. So getting a good time in this game, you have to be able to you have to be able to manage the drop time pretty quickly. Another thing that you might notice is that you have quite a bit of wiggle room in a lot of these levels dealing with these viruses. Like, you can see pretty neat tricks like that that you can do. Another thing you might notice is that I do stuff like that, which just is it's just another way of dealing with the viruses. Like I said, you want to set up things like that so you can get rid of as many viruses at once at a time. The more viruses you're able to get rid of at a time, the faster you are able to finish the levels. So there's a lot of setup, like you are seeing right now, where I'm setting up patterns to get a bunch of double and triple clears viruses at the same time. In order to really be able to do this game quickly, though, you have to be hard dropping every single, like everything. So every single time you drop a pill, it has to be hard drop if you want to be a really good runner of this particular version of the game. Like I said, mistakes are inevitable, and how you deal with them is what determines how good of a runner you're going to be. So right now you see that I did make a mistake with the blue on the yellow. It's an easy. I probably should have explained the basics. It's an easy match 4 game. Match 4 of a kind on top of a virus, and you destroy that virus. But like I was saying, you might be noticing that there have been some mistakes that I've made. Like that's a mistake. But like I said, it's how you deal with them that you're able to determine how good of a player you actually are at this game. Because most players at this game are able to deal with, most good players are able to deal with these kinds of mistakes very quickly and are able to easily get themselves out of trouble very quickly. But like I said, it's fine if you make mistakes. It's how you get out of them that really determines how good of a runner you're going to be at this game. You also have to be able to think really well on your feet. Whenever I get a piece that I don't want, I go ahead and just drop it to the bottom of the well where there aren't any viruses that I have to deal with. And that was a mistake. That's fine though. Or should be fine, I should say, because, let's see. Yeah, that's fine. You might also notice some peculiar placements of viruses. That is usually the case when I'm trying to set something up. Okay, I can... So right now I'm in a little bit of a pickle. Because I'm dealing with RNG right now, but I finally got the piece I needed, which is to put that there and get rid of the problem that I had there. I probably should have also mentioned that most of this game is RNG. What pills you get, when you get them, and the virus placements are all completely random. So if you want a game that has a lot of RNG, this is the game for you, because everything about this game has RNG. Get that there. Yeah, I can put that down there because that's going to drop all the way down. And then that's going to set there. So it's really about planning and knowing which viruses you can place where. So this is going to solve the level right here because that's going to drop and that's going to clear the last virus there. Every 5 levels, or every when you reach level 5, you get that little screen. You just smash through that because it's a speed run and we don't want to deal with that. And like you may be seeing, this is a very short run. The world record in this particular category, I don't remember the exact world record, but it's like 9 or 10 minutes. So it's pretty insane. I believe the world record holder is ACMLM. For those in the know of Dr. Mario games, you would know who ACMLM is. He holds numerous world records in almost every single Dr. Mario game. The only game I think he doesn't hold a world record in actually is the N64 version of this game. Yeah, he runs a bunch of games. Okay, I'll deal with it this way then. Sometimes when I play, I talk to myself a lot. and it's just a way that for me to get just to be able to get stuff that I want out, because sometimes playing this game can make you a little cuckoo. But like I said, we're looking for areas where we can clear the most viruses at once. So I'm gonna put that way over there, and then I'm gonna put that there, which actually doesn't help me as much as I thought it would, and that was a mistake there. And that was a mistake there. So now I am okay. I can get that there then. Not exactly what I wanted to do there. So yeah, this level's gonna take a while because I made a pretty big mess of it. There's a lot of pills in places I don't want them to be. Yeah, this is gonna take a while to get out of because I just made another mistake. So let's see what we can do here. Yeah, we can get that stuff there. If you have any donations, you can feel free to read them now.
So, one donation, Firebird Lover donated $65 and said, "Bye, Nina."
I assume that's in reference to the previous run?
Yep.
Oh gosh. Yeah, so this is one of the worst things that you can have happen in this game, where you just keep getting really, really, really bad luck with the pill drops and pills you can't use. And then you get something like this. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and restart the level. I should have done that. So in this category, and any category of this game, you're allowed to use the try again command whenever you want. It is a way that some players are able to do RNG manipulation. I do not do RNG manipulation in this game. I actually am opposed to RNG manipulation. But if I'm in a situation like that, I figure that it's just easier to cut my losses and take care and then just restart. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to recover from that situation. I should have realized that sooner and actually stopped that level quite a bit sooner than I did. I do want to mention that I am a mid-level player of this. I'm what I consider myself a mid-level player of this game. It's more about the where I place on the leaderboard than anything. I place around the middle of the pack in most of the leaderboards. Although last night I did manage to improve my PB in one. And actually the longer category of this game that didn't make it in, which is 0 to 24. I did get a 5-minute PB in that category last night. So that's really good. Haven't had a PB in this category or in that category in almost a year. So that made me pretty happy. But other than that, I run these games on and off, actually. I don't run these games constantly because it's not the kind of game that you can run consistently. Or that I want to run often, because it's just one of those games that is not really conducive to that. You also notice that I stopped using the I don't use the hard draw command a lot in these later levels because I tend to make more mistakes when I use the hard drop feature, so I don't use it I tend to stop using it nearly as much as I did in the previous levels. Oop. See, like there, I thought I had it in a different setup, but turns out I still had a little bit of a mistake there. Like I said though, you have to play medium speed. That's one of the leaderboard requirements. It is one that was made by the previous leaderboard moderators, so I actually can't change it. And to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't want to change it because normal is just a good speed to, medium's just a good speed to play this game at. Unfortunately, I did want to try and do an incentive for you guys, but it would have added 10 minutes to this run, and unfortunately, that's just wouldn't work for this run or for this marathon. But the what the incentive would have been, it would have been me completing level 20 on high. When you complete level 20 on high, you get special credits at the end of after you finish level 20 on high, and you don't have to play all the levels up to 20. You just have to beat 20 on high, and that's it. But beating level 20 on high can take a while, so unfortunately that idea was axed. So I'm a little sad I wasn't able to show that to you guys, but I'm fine. I'm fine with that because it's still a really fun game to watch. Even if you're only showing small amounts of the game. Like I said, I'm only showing you 10 levels of this game, and there are 24 levels that count for the actual speed run. The reason why it's 24 and not 20 is because there are actually extra. 24 is when that's when the levels actually the amount of viruses stop increasing. So it tops out at the number you would expect, which is 99 viruses. So yeah, so that's what 0 to 24 is just completing all 24 from 0 to 24 as quickly as possible, and that estimate would be about an hour and a half. That would be what my estimate would be, even though I did PB in that category last night and got a 116. Just because of the RNG involved, I would have to have a pretty generous estimate. Right now, I am setting up to try and that was the wrong pill there. I'm trying to get rid of. I was trying to get rid of the red there, but looks like I'm going to have to do something a little different. This is actually not that great of a situation, but that should be the end of that level. Yeah, there we go. So this is the last level. Timing's going to be on the final virus clear. So as soon as you see the last virus clear, is when you should stop the timer. And if you have any messages or donations, you can read them for this last level.
Alright, so no donations right now, but don't forget, guys, that if you do donate, there are polls and targets that you can put those donations towards. So do check those out if you have the ability to donate. And don't forget that it is going to Global Giving's COVID-19 Relief Fund, which is critically important to actually helping against the fight against COVID-19, which is a global pandemic. It's going to give doctors, nurses, and other frontline responders to the equipment and things that they need, like masks and ventilators and other life-saving medical supplies, so that they can get this pandemic under control.
So right there, you actually saw a pretty nice clear that I was able to do. It's those kind of clears that separate the really good players from the so-so players. And those are the kinds of clears that you're looking for when you're able to do stuff when you do play this game. Put that there, and I can put that there.
I do have a donation that came in if you have a
Yep.
second.
Yep, go ahead.
Alright, so Rudolph Fahrenheit donated $65 and said, I still owe Gobi money for the gills, but I'll spare what I...
There we go. I did get another nice clear there, which did help me out a bit, clear out some of the trash that I had, and then I can go ahead and use that to clear out more of the trash. Whenever I say clear out the trash, I'm talking about I'm talking about stuff like garbage blocks. Like the garbage blocks in not in Dr. Mario, in one of the other games I run, which is Puzzle League, Pokemon Puzzle League. Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. Time.
Congratulations!
X, what was the final time?
I saw 2001 myself, but we'll see.
just overestimate. That's fine though. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stay long because I literally have to run. Because I have another run, or I have a run that I have to commentate. So, thanks for having me, and hope you guys have a good rest of the marathon. And then I'll see you guys later. Thank you for having me.